Okay, so in UNPG Reader, I use CFOP, White Cross, with a little bit of COL, and I average about 15 seconds. So the first thing I see is this red edge, insert that, then put in the green, then the orange, and then the blue. Then I see this blue and red pair, set them up and insert it into the back. Then there's this green and orange pair, so I set them up like that, insert them to back. Then we got this green and red pair, set it up, insert into the back, and then this is already set up for an insert into the back. And then we got this OLL, and then a J perm.
So I'm going to do the red cross first, and the edges are here, 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 and then up top. And I can see that if I put the blue edge in opposite the green one, then I have white touching white and yellow touching yellow. So then a D prime and an M prime solves the cross. Then I have this corner here, which is red, blue, and yellow, and then the matching edge is at the back, so a U prime, and then the first three moves of a sexy move gets those two pieces in line. I'll do a cube rotation and a U2 to slot them in at the back. Then I have this edge right here, which is yellow and green, and then the corresponding corner is this one at the bottom, because this one is red, green, and white, which means this corner has to be red, green, and yellow on the bottom. So I'll move this edge to the top, and then a double sexy move from the back will slot it in. Then I have this white and green pair right here. So I'll do a U2 so I can use this empty slot at the front, pair them up, and slot them in. And then the last pair is just right here, so a sledgehammer will get them both to the U layer, and then I can put them in their slot. Next I have OLL, and then an R perm.
I average about 16 seconds with CFOP. This is a pretty easy cross. Blue is already connected, green here is already connected. It's pretty easy to connect this orange edge as well. So what I'm gonna do is I get this red on the bottom layer, solve it like here, like this, solve green before we solve blue, and we connect orange, F to solve it, and R2 to finish up the cross. First thing I notice is this pair, these two. So use small d prime to align this. So they are connected. I solve them in the back. For this F2 case, you can use this AUG. So now they're connected here in the back, and we solve it in the front like this. Now see this. I don't really like that, but you just separate them, use this slot to connect them, and now they're solved. For this, you gotta align them, solve them like this. OLO, PLO. Cool.
My name is Driver Ninja. I am a sub 30 second solver. I use ZZA, but I only know a fifth of ZBLO, so about 100 algorithms plus or minus. I am X2YZ2 color neutral. And my main is a YJ command long that's paper mounted so that the center caps won't fall out. So let's get started. So during inspection, what I do is I use a strategy. I'm able to inspect both EO and try to pick the best case early on. So if we look at the bottom, what I see is 3 bad edges for white yellow, and they're all potential bad edges for red orange. And if I take a look at what I have, I end up getting 2 bad edges for red orange, which is obviously better than 3, and they're more biased towards the red side, so most likely red prime is going to be our best bet to start on. So now for other bad edges, I see we have a bad edge here, a bad edge here, and there's nothing at all on the back. So this actually has a pretty easy solution. I'm going to do a anti-slice, U prime, F. Now, one line edge is here, the other line edge is here. So it just lets us do a DLD. The first block I see is this corner, this edge, and then this edge. So next thing I see is this edge right here, and this corner to complete the right block. Next thing I see is this pair right here, which is solved, and then this edge right here. So then I'm left with just a triple sexy over here to the left. Then if we check this last layer case, which is just a soon, and see that we have this color matches, we have this color, and this color matches. So that means it's that COL set, but we also have a tripod 2x2 block. So I actually know this ZBLO, so I can simply solve the last layer in one look, and we're done.
Hi, I'm going to be using Moyu Aolong version 2. My method is CFOP, and I average sub 18. So my first instinct is actually a green cross, so I have the green white here, and then I can link up the green yellow, and then the orange matches up, and I can do the red one on the side also, D2. Then I see white orange here and orange white here. So I match that up, match it up, F2L, put it in, and then red and white here, and the red and white is here. So I take that out of the slot, and then I can pair it up and put it in. And then I've got orange and yellow here, and orange and yellow here. So I do bottom D2, match them up, and then put them in. And, oh, wrong one. And my last one is red-yellow, so I can take that out, match up the yellow, and then pair them up, put them in. And this is the OLL case. And then PLL is just a V-perm. Alright, thanks for watching.
I solve cross and left, CFOP, and I average a little over 10 seconds. The cross pieces are here, 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 and here. And I note that if I do a U prime here, then I can set up these three cross pieces to here, correct relative to each other, then I can solve this one separately. I see this pair here, and this here. So I shall insert this to the back, and then solve this one here. I'm tracking this piece. And when I solve these, I notice that this piece is back here, which allows me to just solve the last pair. Then OLL and PLL.
Hey guys, how's it going? Let's do this scramble. I will be using the roux method. I'm looking around. I do see an edge here connected already. I also see this one. I see this pre-made pair here, but the edge is not in a good spot. The one thing that does stick out is this corner and this edge. Basically I can do a 2-move 2x2 here by doing a right wedge or an M2. Usually I would do a right wedge, but I'm looking at my other two, which is here, my other corner and edge for my first block here and here. If I do an M2, they won't be disturbed at all, and then I'll be able to easily finish my first block. And on top of that, I believe that this second block is going to be starting with the edge already in position. So let's see if that works out. So I do my first one like that, move that out of the way. See, now this edge went into position, insert that, and now that's done. I see this pair here for my second block, which I will insert like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then my last two are here and here, so I insert like that. I look at my case, and I finish that. I end up with a very good edge orientation situation here, but the thing is I don't know where my green edge is, and it ends up being in the wrong place. So I put them both on the bottom, but I got really lucky and finished super fast. Alright, that's a roux solve. Bye.
I'm a sub 12 roux solver, and with this scramble what I see is the blue-white piece is in place, and this is an easy pair up. This is good to create an easy 2x2x1. So I'll pair this up like RW2, and I can straight insert it. However, I see that if I straight insert it, it'll create a bad setup for the next pair. So instead of straight inserting it, I'll do R and then insert it. My corner is here, and my edge is here. This is a much nicer pair, so I'll solve it. U2, M, which pairs it up here, and then insert it. For my second block, what I do is I insert my DR piece, and I see that it's already in place, so I'll go straight into pairs. I see this pair is 2gen, involving these two pieces, so I'll solve them using CFOP style, and then insert. So that's a CFOP style insert, and then I see these two pieces are quite nice. I'll set them up like this, and then M, that pairs them up, and then I'll insert it. And then instead of doing R, I'll do RW, that earns the centers as well. And then 2gen CMLL. And then 4 bad edges in total, 2 down here and 2 up here. So then I'll do M2, which sets up a much nicer case, the arrow case. There's 3 on top and 1 on bottom. And then I don't know any LSE tricks, I'll directly solve the EO. EO solve. My green piece is already in place, but my blue piece is here. So I'll solve my UL-UR pieces like this. That solves them, and I see that if I do a U prime, I can solve these pieces as well, and then M2, U2, solve.
Hey guys, I use CFOP and I average like sub 18, so let's see, Scramble. Okay, I see these. No. No, okay. So I'm going to move this piece here. I'm going to do the green cross. So I move this piece here. I can do something like this. And then I'm going to try to find a piece to connect to this. And connect that pair, insert it. I'm going to solve this pair here. And then I'm going to solve the other pair by insert it like this. And then, yeah. So connect this pair, solve it, insert it. And then I'm going to do EO. Let's see, oh, this is a COLL, so I'm going to do this, why not? And then U-perm. Done.